EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Strip that ball. Pick the edge. Come. Check three.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On second down and 4, Ryan, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They toss to Freeman. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan caught by Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Push him back.
Topper!
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They run with Howard. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Allen Bailey, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. Well, big play there, Ryan to Jones. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And this is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Ryan toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 78 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's caught. Jones. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Julio Jones all alone. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 78 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team's winning.
And Matt Ryan's happy, too, to have. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. To throw his wins. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the prediction.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Wrigley. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Wentz on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. But it's going to be second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill. No surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Oliver with the INT, and he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, flush to his right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 27, Wentz, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 59, ready.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
59, ready. 280. Number 53, Mike 53. Watch the curl, watch the curl. 51, Tom. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Stop your whining.
Looking to throw on second down. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
53's the mic.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Ryan, complete to Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Smith trying to run for it. Runs through the contact. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On first and 10, it's Sanders. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Buying time to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Throwing is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. The quick slant caught. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here we go. Let's move it.
From the gun, it's Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. One final try now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.